Hey everyone, how are we all doing tonight? As always, hope you're doing well. Just gotta make sure YouTube is up and running and then I'll get going. Starting very late tonight, I've probably only got about 2.5 hours in me before I do need to have a shower and go to bed and do other things like that. Live tab, are you up? You are. Well, let's just open you there and get straight back into this. This game is weird, but I am enjoying it. Dank and Mr. Carcass are in chat. Hope you're doing well, fellas. Dank says, time is a square circle. That's too sophisticated for me. Way too sophisticated. Alright. Audio sync looks good. And last time I checked, we were making our way down there to the gift shop inside Coffee World in order to find a key. It's hidden inside a safe so that we can go to the trailer park and open, quote unquote, our trailer. But firstly, I need to potentially solve this puzzle, which I don't know how to solve it. If you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done, you change the code as asked. It is a 3-digit code, but I don't know what the 3-digit code is. We do have a bunch of numbers here. 2's got 2 crossbow bolts in it, 5's got a crossbow bolt in it, and 7's got a crossbow bolt in it. So, is it 257? It's not. That's unfortunate. What about 752? 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 1 is 6. 890. What about 460? Okay, 231. Like, why are these numbers here? Change the code. I didn't see anything in here which could lead me to what the code could be. I kind of don't want to brute force this, but maybe brute forcing it will be the way to go here. There are 2 bolts in here. There's 1 bolt there. 3 bolts there, 6 bolts. Alright, 223571. I feel I should be able to break into this immediately. Like right here, right now. There should be nothing stopping me getting into it. But right now I'm just struggling to figure this out. Lining up the bolts, so standing around there, taking the shots, standing around here, taking the shots. I'm not sure about this one, to be honest. What am I missing? I tried 235, didn't I? Alright, this one I'm not sure about. Any thoughts? I can't see behind these barriers, or not this one anyway, so these numbers have to mean something, but I'm not sure what. It changed the code. The thing is, the bolts being in here makes me think it must be these three numbers. C5 and 7. 2 plus 2 bolts is 4, 5 plus 1 there is 6, 7 plus 3 there is 10, maybe it's 470. No. I genuinely thought it would be 257. It's not that. Subtract maybe? Alright, this one I don't know. And I'm ashamed to admit it, but I might look for a quick hint. I don't want the answer, but I want to try and figure out how to crack this. Crossbow combination. Yeah. First suggested one is Alan Wake 2. Don't tell me what it is. I can get the crossbow as early as blah blah. Hunting shack. Needs power, yep. The target range holds the clues. Each target has a different number of placard bites, and some have more crossbow bolts in them than others. In fact, all have different amounts. Yeah, I see that. 213, yep, saw that. How do you get 527 out of that? I don't know about this one. You'll find one bolt by the number 5. Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah, of course. So that's the first digit because it's got one bolt in it. That's the second digit. That's the third digit. Oh, god damn it. I'm dumb. I'm a dumbass. I had the right idea, but I didn't realize that was signifying what order they were in. Oh, I hate myself so much. If your aunt's wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. Well, this does not belong to me then. I should have got that, damn it. The 2 bolts represent the second digit. The first, or one bolt here represents the first digit, and this one represents the last digit being 3. How did I not get that? Oh my god. I'm a fraud, chat. An absolute fraud. Okay, let me map that. And find somewhere to go. We have a container up there which I've apparently missed. No, that was locked, wasn't it? That's asking for a screwdriver, isn't it? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess I'll just press on then and try and forget that any of that ever happened. Another safe haven up here. Okay, never mind. I need to go back. I can go back down here. Is there a path? Oh, it sure as hell looks like that's a crypt path down there. Okay. Let me continue up here towards the radio tower then.
sponsor's famous beef jerky. Up next, we've got Deerfest. Oh, hold on now. We have a call coming in. Which button? Is that hello? Wrong line. Hold on. Hello. You're on with Pat Maine.
Yeah, Gil Davis here.
What a pleasant surprise. We have Gil Davis on the line from our lovely sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky. Gil, any thoughts on those crochet dog sweaters?
You need to stop.
What's that?
Just stop. Whatever this is you're doing, stop.
Well, I'm not sure I understand, Gil.
There's no such thing as Davis Family Beef Jerky. I don't sell beef jerky. I've never made beef jerky. I don't particularly like beef jerky. I'm getting crazy phone calls for jerky orders, day and night. You got confused old ladies all over this goddamn town on the hunt for imaginary beef jerky, asking for insane flavors like hickory teriyaki, which clearly isn't a thing.
If you don't sell beef jerky, then somebody needs to tell your lovely wife, Wendy, because she's out there at the market every Sunday selling it.
Wendy is dead, Pat.
No, that's not right. I just saw Wendy at the market last weekend.
Wendy went missing 13 years ago, Pat. They found her body. She's dead. We're trying to make peace with that, and you're making it so much harder with all this goddamn beef jerky bullshit.
No, that's just not true. She's there. Every weekend, I see her there. This joke's gone far enough. Now go get Wendy on the line so we can have a laugh about this.
She's fucking dead, Pat. Stop.
Gil? I think we're out of time. Dog sweaters, Sunday market. And, yeah, Pat Maine signing off.
Pat Maine sounds like he's absolutely losing it, and they're making a huge deal out of this. There's been like about 4 conversations about this subject now. Nuggy, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Another one.
More of those rhymes.
Another one. Three little deers ventured to roam and found a nice place to eat and play. One little deer never came home, and 2 of the deers cried all day. Why did the deer never come home? The wolf?
Ugh. Nah. Doesn't look right. Keep trying.
I've got no idea what I'm doing here.
That's not right. Think, Saga. That's it.
Literally just putting the deer there is enough. You're just playing some Sherlock Holmes? Good stuff. Is that a recent release? What was that? The only Sherlock Holmes games I've played is Crime and Punishment, which wasn't too bad.
Oh shit.
Alright. Hold still, doggo. There's another one over there. Well, the moment I lower my guard, he comes in. Still up. Okay, I can hear a third one now. Didn't even see it coming. Lovely miss. Yeah, look at this. I can actually come through the circle area. That's awful. May as well just stand and deliver here. You played all of them. This is your third playthrough of Chapter 1 on the PS4 copy. You can do the PS5 copy after. You mean your physical PS5 copy or PS4 copy, Nuggy? I'm still saucy about that. Playing Chapter 1 from 2021 before Frogware's studio got blown up. Yeah, the one I played was before that. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this. How do I take down these walls? When he bought the digital PS5 copy, they gave him PS4 copy for free. That's amazingly generous of them. Normally it's the other way around. You buy the PS4 copy and maybe get a PS5 copy free later on. Right, come here, you. Enough of this frivolity. There was one more over there, but I don't see it now. Did apply for Crimes and Punishments in April. All the older copies are re-releases because they had a big row with their publishers. I heard about Frogwares. I don't know anything about the actual story, but yeah, I heard they had a bit of a...
Another charm.
A bit of a falling out,
Good thing
shall we
Logan
say.
made me this bracelet.
Yeah, I'll take that. More painkillers. Kickstarted the remake of their 2008 The Awakening, got the new copy of the remake too. No, uh-oh. I'm talking bullshit. What was I thinking? I could have sworn the Frogwares had something else going on with the Sinking City or something. With Nacon. Am I imagining that? Or was that someone else? Oh. The studio is Ukrainian. You meant blow up literally. Holy shit. Dang.
Another lunchbox.
I know nothing about their history. Sinking City in August. Oh, this is a long one. What the hell? I lowered my rifle. Standing on the car's roof, I looked out at the carnage. The zombies had almost won, but luckily I was here. Heroes are sometimes the best we least expect them. Sometimes the people, rather, we least expect them to be. Now my town was finally safe, thanks to me. I slung the hot piece of iron over my shoulder one more time. Hopefully, for the last time. The townspeople, cautiously emerging from their hiding places, surveyed the same carnage I saw and cheered my name, and I waved and they cheered again. Now, I could finally get back to my quiet, unassuming life reading books and gardening and fiber crafts and being the world's top mycology expert. What is mycology? That's, I want to say it's related to mushrooms or fungi. Suddenly, a hand seized my wrist. I looked into the eyes of the sweet, sensitive writer I had known since childhood. A smile spread across his beautiful, kind face, and I felt at peace for the first time since the zombies had first emerged. You did it. I knew you could. Now we can live in peace together for the rest of our days. What the hell is that? Also making a survival horror game. Yeah, the only thing I know about Frogwares is they did Sherlock Holmes games, and I thought they had a row over the Sinking City. Like there was some massive dispute over that. So when you said blown up, I'm like, oh shit, you're talking about that. But no, you're talking about Russia and Ukraine, which is so much worse. Mushrooms, I got it right. Wow. I'm not going to lie, I was immediately reminded of Star Control 2 when I saw Mycon. Mycons are basically just huge mushrooms after all. Okay, we're making our way down here. towards a very effed up amusement park.
The town was fading.
That's why the Sherlock games got pulled too, so all the newer digital copies of the Sherlock games plus Sinking City except Chapter 1 and Awaken Remake are re-releases. That's why if you have an older digital copy, it has a separate trophy list. Interesting. I think a lot of people will just hear, oh, another trophy list, another stack. I really should put those fragments into the shotgun. Told a friend that he was like, no, what do you mean you can never get the trophy list? Like, you gotta befriend someone with an old physical copy or an old digital copy or some way of getting it, I guess, on your account. I think there's been a couple of games that I've had like that, like the old Fall Guys game, Jack and Daxter, which I don't want to talk about that one, and possibly Blood, not, what was it called? No, not Blood, Siren Blood Curse. There was like a PS2 version that you could get back in the day, and that had its trophy list, but if you haven't bought it by now, you're not getting it. Or something like that. Right, many directions I can go here, and I'm already intimidated. Bullets.
There's another lunchbox.
Hi, hero. I think a few pieces of paper from my private fanfiction project got mixed into some of these stashes, but I don't know which ones. I posted some online and they're getting pretty good reviews, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't read them. It's a privacy thing. I'm sorry, sir. It's a bit too late for that. The ranger cabin looks like it is surrounded by a flood. Alright, I'm going to spend my points. Oh, that's turned up now. Wow, bullets lodged into enemies will attract bullets fired near them, or bolts lodge into enemies rather. So we hit someone with a crossbow and then we just fire indiscriminately and they home in. That's kind of incredible, but let me deal with the shotgun first.
In one fluid motion, Saga cracked open the shotgun, sending the empty hulls flying over her shoulder, and slammed the new shells in faster than she had imagined possible.
I can't see that right now because the shotgun is loaded. That way leads towards the ranger's cabin, but we can't go that way, it's flooded. I've only got 4 slots. I feel like I need room. So I'm not sure what to drop. Scratch on the hunts. Wait. Okay, I don't know why that popped just there, but whatever. Whatever, guys.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
A little out of sync there, game. What the hell? Okay, so when we see someone rip a signpost out of the ground, it's likely Scratch. Shoebox. What can I drop? I'll drop some more healing and I'll drop the flares. Actually, no, I'll drop the propane and the flares. Let's go with that. Is there a way around? No. We have to go through this fence and the gift shop is directly ahead. That's our goal.
Hello? Anyone here? Nope. Did they get out? Did the Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself.
It's likely...
The key is kept in the gift shop safe.
Come on. It's likely the last option there, Saga. They'll convert it into Taken. Yeah, I can't imagine bringing my kids here, just saying. Mind you, if I could bring my kids here, I'd be very concerned, because as far as I know, I don't have kids. I would love to stop this thing.
Another one of those cold boxes.
Only striped cups, okay. We could be here a while. So 4, 7. It's not going to be a double digit, so 4, 7 something. Do not take what is not yours. It's mine now, fellas. We're sorry, this toilet is temporarily out of order. WTF? All the toilets are out of order. Get your shit together. I was kind of hoping that thing would disable itself once we opened that particular chest. Yeah, I don't know. I think this attraction coffee world is a bad idea. Thinking from a commercial and marketing point of view, it just doesn't seem like a good idea. So I don't work in marketing, so I would not know. Alright, so we need to go inside the gift shop and maybe break into a safe.
Locked. Need something to jimmy it open with.
Never mind then.
Maintenance work. A screwdriver. Huh.
Hey, the lock is jammed again. I forced it last time with the screwdriver, which has disappeared again. Put shit back when you use it. Log maintenance, 27th of June 2023. Coffee board entrance sign defaced. Cleaned with detergent, wax sign. Should be good until someone tags it again tomorrow. Victor. What is that? So that is the 5th of July. Slow roaster pot is stuck. Won't swing. I hit it with some WD-40. Seems good for now. Yucko. So bad at this. 19th of July. Fallen tree near Latte Lagoon. Should probably call the tree guy. Chainsawed and removed, keeping the wood. Yucko. 12th of August. Several burned out bulbs on percolator. Replaced and ordered more bulbs. Stewart. 1st of September, squeaking on Latte Lagoon car B, tightened the bolts, less bad now. What did you tighten those with? No, never mind, it's the next one. Yucko. 10th of September, percolator control panel jammed, removed fronts with screwdriver. Found a penny in there. Stewart. Okay, so the screwdriver is likely as the percolator. Fair trade fun zone. That's actually very funny. There's so much weird shit around here, honestly. Ye gods. I know I'm going to miss a whole bunch of stuff in here. I already know it. Bowling row, $3, 3 tries, break a row to win. But it looks like no one's been here in ages. This said something about $2, 5 bolts, hit a balloon to win. Alright, well I've got to try, don't I? Oh, that reload. Okay, I did not win anything. That is one hell of a reload animation.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Have a beautiful day.
That did not get me in any way, shape, or form. Nothing?
Really?
So there's a control panel somewhere around here. Whoa. There is a control panel somewhere around here, and we should find a screwdriver nearby. Nice in your jackets. I wasn't looking directly at it, but that thing opened up when we approached. Oh, hi. I dodged that. That's gonna be a problem. And I'm likely dead. Interesting. Okay, that went dreadfully. I suppose I should take some painkillers, shouldn't I?
Hey, this should get that gift shop open.
Well, if I can go straight back, then I can go back into the safe haven nearby and get my health back. Yeah, that reload is slightly faster.
What kind of exercise does coffee do? French pressing.
Watch me get distracted, chat. I mean, in my defense, I heard voices in the other direction, so let me just look around here first for some healing or anything to make me feel better about myself. So this is Latte Lagoon. It's near the free trade area. Once again, I find that very funny. No, we can't get into said free trade or fair trade area. Nothing here? Oh. Maybe, yes, no, maybe. No. So, question, can I use flashlight boost without my flashlight? Yes. Nice. The flashlight turns on afterwards, though. And just like The Last of Us, sometimes I can get my projectile back. Once again, I dodged. think I need to dodge very early. And in some cases, maybe dodging does not work at all. Wow, okay. That's telling me I need to basically keep my health topped off. How far back am I? Not very far back, that's fine. Just before I reloaded the shotgun. Okay. Let's try and nail this guy again. So I did try holding the button down there and there was no difference. This is not like a bow where we can just hold the button down and increase its power or draw it. It just fires. Good. I go up there? No. Haven't been over there. I'll do it. Oh, okay, problem. So if I fire and I don't kill, I need to switch to a different gun. That is not optional. I'll make a quick save here. And I might drop a couple of these bolts. That is a hell of a reload animation. Let's put you there. I'll take those back, so I think I'm going to need them. And let's drop a stack of bolts. I'll use painkiller, and then I'll depend on these for healing. Painkillers really don't do much in terms of my health. Alright, so I have a screwdriver, which means we can open a bunch of stuff.
Now where is that safe?
That is most certainly not how I anticipated you using that screwdriver, Saga. Coffee world attacked.
Sorry, we're at a Bright Falls blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back. More coffee coming right up. She suggested they ride the percolator while they waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express. Big smile, Anna. Coffee world is all smiles. Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow shifting in the dark. Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was falling down, down, down into the shaft. The darkness opened up to swallow her.
Where does it say the well is? Huatari Well. I don't think that's on the map. Or if it is, it's not labelled. Hey Ilmo, heads up. Got another angry voicemail from a parent about a kid poking himself in the eye with one of the souvenir pukkos. What's a pukko? That's a terrible typo. Whose grand idea was it to sell kids plastic knives in a coffee-themed amusement park anyway? Alright, it was yours. Plastic knives, oh boy. Jeff, I need another moose favor. Moko was doing just fine. He even got a glowing vet's report, and then, bam. They say it was a heart attack. I'm not blaming you. Maybe you just had a bad ticker. No tolerance for stimulants either. We're telling the kids that Moka's taking a little vacation, but I could really use your help ASAP to maintain continuity. Do you have any more in stock? Thanks in advance, Ilmo. They were giving the moose stimulants, excuse me?
Locked.
Why?
What would Ilmo use for a code?
Christ. Why did you change the damn password to the safe again? I thought it was lookout, fixer, supplier? Who hurts you? Why are you so paranoid? Yucko. Calm down, this one's easy. Tracker, lookout, cleaner. See? Not rocket science. Elmo.
Coffee World staff. Hope they're not all monsters now.
There's a lot here. News of the week. Remember to bring your liability forms for Tuesdays. Bring your dog to Coffee World Day. Liability forms, come on. The percolator is unfortunately undergoing maintenance, but don't worry, we'll fix it as soon as possible.
Have stickers on them.
Yes, I know. Congratulations to Thomas for completing his first year at Coffee World. As usual, this work anniversary earns you a free packet of freshly ground coffee. Oh, wow. Lost and found, maintenance, ride operator, janitor, gift shop, security, caregiver, park walk around, concession stand. So, as a grid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but let's take a look at the clues because I've got a whole bunch here. And there's a good chance that one of these is going to point me in the correct direction.
Coffee World. The most caffeinated place on Earth. And yet nobody's here to help me get that key.
They're all dead or taken. What was that? Certainly interesting and empty. He almost said someone would help me get the key, but nobody's here. The trailer park key, the safe is locked. I don't think a screwdriver will work on the safe. A hint, Ilmo left for the safe key code. That goes over here under safe combo. I'll look at that in a moment. Gift shop door is locked. Getting inside the gift shop, yep, that's going to involve a screwdriver. Using it to force the lock, worth a try, I guess. Maintenance log list screwdriver as last used on the percolator. That's
Using
done.
Screwdrivers to break into gift shops isn't exactly standard procedure.
Nuggy is out. Dude, thank you for dropping in, appreciate it, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Name for a ride, yep, we know about that. I was really expecting Sark to try picking the padlock and not, just breaking it like that. Okay, let's put that there. And this here as well. Right, so board listing staff members and their jobs. No two employees share the same responsibilities. A hint mentions 3 jobs: tracker, lookout, and cleaner. The stickers are next to the photos on the staff board. Stickers indicates how many years employees have worked. Okay, I did not see that. So, tracker, lookout, and cleaner. A janitor is a cleaner. So, the last digit is 6. A lookout could be either security or lost and found. I feel security is a better choice though, so 4. And a tracker, that could be security as well. But park walk around could be it as well, so how about 2, 4, 6? Tracker, Lookhouse, and Cleaner. So Cleaner is absolutely Janitor, no question. Tracker and Lookout, no. Tracker and Lookout, maybe. Tracker and Lookout, maybe. Definitely one of those two. Tracker, Lookout, Security is going to be one of them. What about Lost and Found? Tracker, Lookouts, 4-1. Won't be right, Operator. $146. So Tracker is Lost and Found. Yeah, looking for lost items. Lookouts is Security, and Cleaner is the Janitor.
The keys to my trailer. Now to find the clicker and the Colt.
We both know it's not going to be that easy, Saga. Alright, so let me just place the rest of these clues. I have no idea where I'm putting this stuff. Clicker goes under the clicker. He just needs a clicker to make his ending reality. The story is affecting more people's memories. Will my memories change? Highly possibly. Not just Rose, Ilmo and Yako are affected too. How long before my memories are affected? We found a crossbow. Gotta go back for the other nursery rhymes.
Yes.
I have seen that I could potentially use these cases to see how many collectibles I've got. But it seems like a very, very difficult way of tracking it. Anything else in here while I'm here? Nothing else showing up. There's no moose head in here? Nope. Okay, jump scare? No. So at this point, my goal is to get to the trailer park, which is all the way down here. But it's not going to be anywhere near that simple, and I know it. This area is massive. I've got no idea which way to go. And I do feel I need to see everything here. The Hutari Well, okay, we heard about that a moment ago, from 1913. Legends say this is the dwelling place of the evil water spirits, the Naki, who lures people to their watery graves. In the early days of Wateri's history, this very well was where Ilmari Hutari hid the bodies of his victims, with the help of his brother, Jacopi Hutari. It was only after Ilmari murdered his own brother that their gruesome acts came to light. But was it madness, or the spirit of Naki, possessing Ilmari that drove him to murder, like he himself believed? Is there more to this world than meets the eye? Once again, they are advertising this place for kids. This is fucked up.
Can't be opened on this side.
Okay, we can't get into the workshop, that's good. It's one less place to explore. I'm just gonna equip the shotgun or...
Another Colt stash?
Oh. What hides behind the smile? We need a key for that one. Okay, we are looking for a smile. Like, I mean, what the fuck is this? Okay, there's no weird shit happening when we look down there. That kind of looks like something you'd attach to a ducking stool for like dunking witches. That is my immediate thoughts on this. What's up here? It's that, okay. What lies beyond or what hides behind a smile? You're not smiling?
Have a beautiful day.
It would make total sense if there's a key here. But I don't see it. I don't mind wasting a bullet on this. There's a lot of them though. Alright, if I can move it that easily, then the question is... No, we can't damage those. That way leads nowhere, and I know it. I don't see it. Or hear it for that matter, but it's just like that, I'm completely lost. There was the big one. Alright, I think we killed an enemy here earlier. Something new here?
When you ask, Mayor Seta will speak.
What is that? Bolts. I was hitting it and it wasn't picking them up. I had to click it multiple times. M and T were supposed to be on patrol last night, but didn't show. If anyone hears anything from them, let me know. M and C, who would they be? I do not know.
A fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
Right. But why, pray tell, do I want to operate this ride? Maybe it's the way out. It doesn't seem like it. That seems like the way out there. I guess something will happen when we plug the fuse in and then hit this. So I'm not sure what. Okay, I've got to come back here. Mocha the Moose, here we go. One morning during Coffee World's construction, a wounded moose was discovered taking shelter inside the Fresh Pot gift shop. Though limping from a leg injury, the wily moose proved too quick for wildlife rescue. After a long and unsuccessful chase, everyone stopped for a much needed coffee break. There's my voice. Brewing up some of the Coffee World's finest. Before the first cup was poured, the moose appeared, drawn by the delicious aroma. He allowed himself to be treated in exchange for a steaming mug of what is now known as Mocha's signature blend. Since then, Mocha the Moose has become a beloved fixture of Coffee World, welcoming guests from across the country, as well as personally taste testing each of our roasts to give them the Mocha seal of approval. And purchase them all at the gift shop. Amusing Mocha facts. Mocha is around 6 years old. Did you know moose can live up to 25 years? Mocha weighs 820 pounds. Did you know moose are the largest species of deer in the world? Mocha loves to swim. Did you know moose can dive up to 20 feet underwater? That one I didn't know. Is that real? I don't know. Mocha's favorite drink is coffee. Did you know that Mocha is the only known moose with a caffeine addiction? And now Mocha is dead. Alright, so apparently I can just walk out of here. And it looks like that may be what I have to do, but we're not done in here. There is a fuse that I can plug into that other ride. G'day, you need to go TPK. What is TPK? Your party in D&D. Very nice. It's much more creative than anything I'm doing here. Have a great time, dude. TPK? Team player kill? I don't know. I assume you're DMing those, so... Social party kill. I'm sure they'll love you for it, dude. Have a great time, and as always, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate you having you around, and you saying hello and watching, and all the rest of us, and have a great time playing D&D. You're indeed a DM. Be nice. Well, you don't have to, but, you know. Okay. Where the hell do I go from here? Loading coffee cup. That tells me there's going to be a lunchbox nearby. I can go straight back to town. I can go back to Cauldron Falls and open some of those padlocks with a screwdriver now, including one that looks very interesting inside Bright Falls, the back of the diner. So I think I'll hold off. We can't go south there, that's blocked off, but I can go this way maybe.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Almost missed it. But then, almost at the same time but not quite, another hand grabbed my other wrist. It was my childhood friend's estranged twin brother, a rugged ex-soldier who'd helped me fight back the zombie horde, with his chiseled jaw and smouldering eyes and worn leather jacket. My heart fluttered like a small bird against its cage. Ignore him, babe. You know I'm who you want. I'm also bad at speaking to women. The sensitive friend I had cared for all my life, or the intense warrior I had known for one harrowing day. How was I ever going to choose? The zombies were easier than this. Oh god. It's like me trying to write chat. Let's make another quick save. Drop that off. We're approaching the lighthouse. They spotted me from a long distance away. I can't even see it. Oh god. Whoa. Damn it. Flashlight wasn't loaded. Oops. Didn't see that one or that one. Oh, get in view. Whoa. Right, come here, you. Have some of that.
Fucking monsters.
I will say I think I preferred combat in the first game. There were more, I'll call them trash mobs, where you just took them out with about 3 bullets or so, maybe 6, but they were a lot less complicated than what we're fighting here. In this game, we're fighting less enemies, but they are much tougher, or they seem much tougher. Just going to reload my guns and my crossbow. That looks important. Mother, Wise Elder, and another one which I missed. The Trickster, perhaps.
Another rhyme.
An old watcher of the sea before his demise cursed the waters that ruined his eyes. So he played a trick on the ocean deep, the waves to fight and havoc to wreak. And in doing that wrong, lost his soul's song. An old watcher of the sea before his demise, so he played a trick on the ocean deep. So that tells me that he is a trickster. We just picked up Mother, Wise Old Man, and Trickster. He played a trick on the ocean deep, the waves to fight and havoc to wreak.
Think, Saga. Doesn't make sense. Nah. Keep trying.
And these are annoying. The thing is, I don't think I have all of the dolls yet. An old watcher of the sea, so a wise old man before his demise became the trickster. And in doing that wrong, lost his soul song, so wise elder and the trickster.
Ugh.
I've got no idea what that just unlocked, if anything. Well, it must have done something. Going on a detour. I want to say this was not open earlier.
A charm.
Huge. Okay. Let's go back, offload, heal, and then check out that lighthouse. Right, locked door.
Need to find the key.
Very locked. And there was nothing else around here. Was there something there? No. I thought there was an interactable there. Hey, fellas. Okay, we've got actual cultists now. Hell.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Why, yes, I did get caught mashing there. Oh, wow. Also, I didn't drop off my stuff. Shit. I'm so bad at this. But go back there, drop off some stuff, make some room. The resources that they drop sort of drop as generic squares. Which honestly I feel is tonally appropriate for this game, but it looks weird as hell. Let me drop off another stack of those. I'm going to drop off the... I've already dropped the charm. Let's get rid of the flares. I'm not using those. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, can I make my way down this hill, please, without being ambushed again? I'm not even mad about that.
Another cult box.
Fucking hell. Alright, it's one of these, but I... do not know what to make of it. The thing is, if I open that up, there's a little... You can see on the bottom left of the screen, there is a little, like, card there. I think what we have to do is we need to find something which is going to point me to these symbols, and then we need to plug those symbols in. That would make sense, I think, but I need to find the object first. I've got no idea where it might be, so let me just keep looking around. Yeah, the loosen those things, I reckon is randomized.
Which light? This one here. Donna's grandson wrote down instructions for me, but I can't for the life of me remember where I put them.
You sure you're not on the air?
Yeah, green means off, red means on. Or was it? No, that's right. I need a red light here.
Oh, have you tried just mashing all these buttons?
Oh, raspberries. That's... Which button did you press?
This one right here. Nope, that wasn't it.
I'm gonna call Donna's grandson.
Hello?
Tapio? Sorry, I misdialed.
No, you didn't. I was still on the line.
Can we get Tapio off the line? I need to call Donna's grandson.
Must be all this rain botching up your connection. If it keeps up, that bunker out back could flood again. A girl drowned in that bunker last time it flooded. No, that girl drowned in Cauldron Lake. Wrong. That was the Anderson girl. Different girl.
Can we please focus on making the green light red?
What about this button here with the sticky note that says on off?
Yes, that's the one. Okay, let's press that and see if it...
These people are weird.
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your Cho saga.
I've got to be honest, I don't even remember that page at this point. Lighthouse Trailer Park, lights, laughter, and love will guide you home. Nothing around there, nah. So there is a stash near the lighthouse, but I can't access it. The Calavera Knights Motorcycle Club workshop. Okay. I was hoping this wouldn't work.
I need bolt cutters.
We've been on the opposite side of that gate on the right. They're making the boats. Boats? I'm tired, chat. They are making the floats for DFS. Horton butchered his victim with his Yukon knife? What is wrong with this town? I mean, the town's got problems, but the people clearly have problems as well. It doesn't have to be this way. Really.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
I'll take the upgrades. It must be so exciting to be the story's hero. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could be the protagonist or something. Right now, I'm not even seeing a way inside. Which I'm going to be blunt, so I'm okay with that. Like, I think it would be right here, but I don't see it. The only way I can see inside is through that gate, which we absolutely cannot access at the moment, so I'm more than okay with just turning around and walking away. What are these X's on the map? Is that something? I can't tell what that is, whether it's a point of interest or something else. Or like something I can collect or move around. Like this is on wheels, that makes me think I can move it. But I'm not seeing anything I can pick up here, so... is there anything further along the road? There is not. We're going to hit a dead end there and we're going to get spun around. But it looks like there's another path to the south which can take me towards the trailer park. Yeah, we'll just get spun around here and I know us. There we go.
This can't be the right way.
Really? Okay, there we go. That just feeds back into there. That's where I came from, and that's where I went back into the main road. Okay, that's nothing. This, however, is something.
Mayor Setter is not afraid of the rough questions.
I think now's the time to actually make a manual save. I think I see it to the left. No, I thought that was a chest or something. No sign of Nessie in there. Okay, it's been a long time coming, but I think it's time to finally open this gate.
In the rain. Must not drink the water. Or take a bath. Ever again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Don't look like cultists.
Nah, they've got problems of their own.
That's not helping. I don't feel like myself. Don't know how to fight it. We're too old now.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the Anderson trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time.
No, don't tell me they recognize me as well.
Just saying. It's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Stop the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here? How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. So good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin. And this is your long-lost mortified Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Oh, they're affected.
Just as crazy as everyone else.
No, but...
I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
these two legitimately have dementia. Yeah, I forgot to profile earlier. I completely forgot about this.
I need to open the safe. What's the combination?
People hate the puzzles, Zulma. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Yaku. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
Oh, I know. Yeah, these two, the old gods of Asgard.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Thor and Odin, they were in the first game. You can overcome adversity and achieve your goals. If only it were that simple. Let me upgrade. Kill an enemy to restore health. The amount of restored health depends on the strength of the enemy.
The report of the shotgun rang in the air. The enemy fell. Saga felt a surge of new energy. She'd been dead tired before, but was ready for more now. She would get through this. She continued on.
Okay, how much is the... It's just out of reach. I need 5 more for that. That one seems incredibly important, so I'll go for that first. I can talk to them. I see my trailers down there somewhere.
Back to the bus soon, brother. The Rusky is itching to leave us behind every chance he gets.
Ah, we got time.
Your name is Anderson?
Same as you, kiddo. Thor Anderson, Odin Anderson, the old gods of Asgard. That's our band. You are Saga Anderson, goddammit. A Viking goddess.
I like the sound of that. Thor, Odin, Saga. All Norse inspired. Plus the same last name. A coincidence? Did the horror story change their names to match mine?
Yes.
So, do you know where the Anderson trailer is?
Right behind us. We've been looking after it since you left.
Uh-huh. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, kiddo.
They remember me leaving.
Looks like you two have had a bit too much fun.
She sees right through us, bro. She has the power. This calls for a fucking celebration.
Our little Saga all grown up and finally home. Sure, we've had a few sips. Just a taste. The famous Anderson moonshine. Oh, the nectar of the gods. You want some?
No thanks.
Go home, fellas, you're drunk.
Have you seen any strange people in deer masks?
I haven't drunk enough for that yet.
You can see all sorts of wonderful things when you make your way down the bottle. Even more so with just one eye.
Okay, never mind.
Are we going to find their personal stuff in that trailer in addition to quote-unquote our stuff?
Ah, we got time. Mom wants to stay on our good.
I'm expecting to find another deer in here.
Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team.
That's a very specific description.
Gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your scenaria. Our floats will punch up any special occasion.
I would also struggle.
Why take our word for it. Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deer Fest last year. The flows were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And that was dope. People liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet. Order yours today.
I wish I could say that last part. It said something about if the customer's request is impractical or something, we could refuse service. A flare in the kitchen drawer. Yep, we're definitely in America.
That's a good deer.
Chess, I'm struggling to stay awake. I'm enjoying this, but I'm super tired tonight. Look at time, I can probably go for just under an hour, but if I fade before then, I may call it early. It's been a long day. If you're watching on YouTube, you don't know that I was working, like actual working, like about 2 minutes before I started the stream. Wait. Never mind, that's a different trailer. I thought it was the same trailer, but it is clearly not. Weightlifting equipment, some sort of notes. Dear Mom, as I promised, I'm writing to you now that we've settled in. We're doing great and busy as ever. The big city. Jim's working hard and landed a promotion. We're going to celebrate by going to a hot new restaurant that Connie recommended. Laura's doing so well in school. She'll have her pick of any college with the grades she's been getting. I put an extra word in there, but whatever. So proud of my little girl. I've been busy making our apartment into a home, training staff, and shopping for furniture. Who knew finding a decent chase lounge would be so hard? All going well. Don't you worry about us. Hope all is well with you too. Love, Megan. The pencil there implies that this is being written by Megan. And, yeah. I wouldn't exactly call that an apartment. But it's important to keep the parents happy, I guess. Reassure them and let them know that you're doing okay. Because, I mean, living out of a trailer park here is not fantastic, but your situation could be significantly worse, I think. Oh. Okay, we are most definitely going into the Anderson trailer. Their trailer and also my trailer, perhaps?
Reeks of booze.
I'll come back for that room. I think we're going to get jump scared in that room. First aid. Sorry, my nose is blocked.
Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room. This is getting too real. Too personal.
What the fuck? So Logan, keep on shining, little rock star? your proud great-granddad and great-grand-uncle. Night Springs, new season coming soon. I'm confused. Are there two parts to this trailer? Because I thought I saw an entrance on this side. No? Okay, we'll go for that first room. Give me a sec, chat. I'm just going to blow my nose. I'll put myself on mute so you don't have to hear it. That's better. Me performing disgusting acts on stream to make myself feel better. Alright, so what is this? Criminal Justice, a critical look at a broken system by R. Moreau. Is that someone I should know? The Plot Chickens, Murder at the Manor House, an architectural mystery by Margaret Formeau. Right, why do I see two little things here? I see, we can collect that.
A pun book from Ilmo. Are we close in the story? That might explain some of his behavior.
I can collect that as well. Plot Chickens by Reese Watts. Excellent puns for the comedian in your life. Because I know you love a good pun. Ilmo. What this?
Did I leave the Bureau in this fictional reality?
Uh-oh. Agent Anderson. Our deepest condolences for your loss. Oh, God. Logan died in this reality. The Bureau knows it's an incredibly hard time for you. I personally can assure you we are committed to your well-being and will allow you the time needed for your recovery from this tragedy. The FBI is here for you. We'll be ready to welcome you back to work as soon as you're ready. We could really use that insightful mind of yours, so we hope to see you back in our ranks soon. Warm regards, Supervisory Special Agent Stacey Mara. I've seen that name somewhere before. Oh God. We called our husband or whoever it was last night though, and Logan was okay.
Just to me. From years ago. Wake was right. The horror story is changing reality. Not just people's memories.
Washington Power, Saga Anderson, 6 Wassery Lighthouse Trailer Parkway, Unit Number 2, Wassery, Washington 98440. Make check payable to Washington Power Company, PO Box 4220, Olympia, Washington 98506, account hash 270991, whatever. Due on 2018, February 22nd, $48.02. That was a while ago.
This card has Mom's handwriting.
A little bird told me that it's your birthday, so be sure to give yourself some special tweetment. I love you, Logan. Grandma F. We're totally going to get jump scared in here, and I know it. The Kind Stranger, The Very Old House, The Ribbon-Hearted Girl.
The Nordic Tales book Mom gave to Logan when she was little.
Sanna Nordlund, Nordic Tales and Folklore. 22, The Wildlife of the Pacific Northwest. Barn was an FBI agent.
Bon. Logan used to love her music.
True Colors 2018 tour, 2018 again.
Logan's junior agent certificate. So cute.
Junior Federal Agent, congratulations to the Bureau's newest recruit, Logan Anderson. You have successfully completed Junior Agent training. Dates 15th of August 2018, signature Logan Anderson. What is all this stuff doing here? Well, we can't tell what sort of console that is in the center, but the old gods on the left and right. Coffee World on the right. And Mum and Logan playing something in the center. Don't know what.
my newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carnival Knights. That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop. No. It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's fine.
Nice in this reality, she's not.
Fuck. She's at school. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with the horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this. That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon... Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are.
Who is Mulligan?
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
I do not remember who Mulligan was. So I guess I'm going to find out in just a moment. So let me
Took care of all this.
pause the dramatic moments and take a look at this. Yep, we opened a safe. But that file is not closed, correct? Fact versus fiction? Oh god. I ain't reading all this. Logan's behind the story.
No, that is not going on the board.
Oh wow. We got the clue saying Logan is dead, but Saga's like, nope, fuck you, I'm not placing that. Saga's life and Logan's life.
Nope. That's it. Some real things are mixed in with the fiction. Doesn't matter. It's not real. It's not.
Some things are real, but other stuff is not real. I recognize the car, but you recognize the handwriting.
No.
Where does that belong? Connection to Tor and Odin. Was that Tor and Odin have the same last name? It's not exactly an uncommon surname. Tor, Odin, Freya, Saga, Freya. Could be a coincidence. Mum never talked about family. Anytime I ask Mum about her home or family, she shut down. I have no idea who my grandparents are. Uh-oh. Sammy88 says Mulligan is one of the cops. Which one? I don't remember. Also, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. I'm just looking through here to see if I can find any sign of him before I chase him. Who's involved? Maybe those two. Tor and Odin are clearly friendly with the Cult of the Tree. They're not conclusively members. Didn't mean to do that. Notes found in Cultist stash mentioning M and T. Mulligan and Thornton. M&T could stand for Mulligan and Thornton. Who were they? Were they inside the station? Because if so, I don't remember them at this point. Ish, normally I'm pretty good with names and whatnot, but I'm struggling here. Maybe Wake can't invent wholly new ideas. The fictional room contains her actual mementos, but how did Wake find those mementos? Let's plug that one in. Thornton and Mulligan. To custom beginning. Oh, yeah, you're right. The straight guy and the dumbass. Got it, thank you. This game gives me a lot of information, but one thing I wish it would give me is like a database of who's who. That may exist somewhere, but I have not found it yet. Nothing else. Okay. How many more? 6 or 7? Come on.
6 remaining.
Thornton 2? God damn it. And now they're all taken.
I was going to say, I know where the biker's hideout is, or the compound. Fuck, don't do that game.
That logo wasn't real. Don't think about it. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
But if I want to get through there, I need bolt cutters. Unless it's opened. Okay, never mind. Stop doing that game.
From the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
What photo? I barely remember the photo at this point. Okay, I'm being geared up. Maybe I should map those flares. I'll find it eventually. Yeah, I'm normally pretty good with names like that, but unfortunately this game is just throwing so much weird shit at me that it's getting obliterated. Also, I'm not taking notes because I'm playing this online.
The photo proved the cult had the clicker. Tor and Odin were in it too. Worth following up on later.
That photo was shown to us by, no, we found that inside Logan's room, didn't we? The photo was taken at the Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Are they involved? More importantly, is the clicker still here? This is the same garage from the photo. That means the clicker could be here. We need to be careful. Alright, Alan, talk to me. The deputy's made a grave mistake.
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it, fucker. Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell. They kept shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree, a forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask. A last line of defense. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls' fucking finest. They crept over, pulling out their flashlights. The horror. This is Monica from the tackle shop. An innocent woman. Thornton's pastrami came back up.
Right, they're saying shit as well. More tree symbols. Yeah, I'm definitely being geared up here. 5 left. Nothing on this side? Okay. Alright, stash to stashes. Hello. I've seen some of you place our stashes in the open. Please don't do that. You're rascals. Trying to imitate Ilmo there. Some of you place our stashes in the open. So Ilmo's on it as well. This is your final warning to stop taking OOP out of assembly hall. You want to get drunk in workshop? Fine. But OOP is for literal use only. You idiots are worse than my kids. Right, I'll stop that now. Charlie. Who is Charlie? Hi, Uncle Ilmo. Hope you're well. Charlene and I, Charlie and Charlene, really, still haven't received our paychecks from last month's Coffee World promo work. Are you sure you sent them? Could you double check? Maybe they slipped through the cracks. Also, Charlene wanted me to tell you that her suit still smells weird. Charlie. Light work. The DFS floats are eating up our space. Try to keep things neat and tidy around the workshop, okay? I can't find my tools. I can't even find my left hand even though it's attached to me. But I will find my boots up somebody's ass if you all keep making a mess. Ilmo. Sauna night. Hello fellas, I suggest we start a regular sauna night now that the old place is working again. What's the best time for it? How about a classic Saturday night session? I'll bring the sausage and mustard, but BYOB. Ilmo. Brett Jones, who's that? Not everyone enjoys frying themselves to death, Ilmo, and who would pick mustard over ketchup? Oh god, here we go. Ilmo, ignore Fred. Marvin Williams, who's that? He doesn't have what it takes, and he's wrong about ketchup too. It's obviously chili mayo or nothing. Marv. Thanks everyone for your valuable input. I'm assuming that means Saturday sauna night is on. Sauna is good for the body and good for the soul. You may not like it, but it likes you. And all condiments are welcome, of course. Ilmo. Lock combination. Hey, Ilmo, I can't find new door lock combination. Look inside smiley coffee cup, no help me. Yako. Look inside smiley coffee cup. So I've got a combination here.
Locked. They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
I need to look inside the coffee cup. Am I being racist, chat? I hope not. Bring it, fucker. Yep, those two. Confirmed course members. Dang. But it could be that Wake made them that way. Maybe at the start of the story, chapter 1 or 2 or whatever it was, when we were in the forest with Casey, that they were not originally cult members. Email saying the OOP should stay in the assembly hall. What the hell is an OOP? Is it connected to the clicker? Saga, you have no idea. In case you're not aware, object of power from control. Look inside the coffee cup. Right, so that's one. The hourglass symbol. What other clues do we have? Also, one moment. Oh, I missed those. I wonder if maybe there's a clue there and there. All right, I've got to go back. That one I didn't think we could pick up, though. That was the one that was taped to the back of the standee. Right? I'm certain of it. I'll go back. The knife was definitely mentioned in one of the pieces of correspondence. Okay, hello. There's another one of those things there. That's interesting. I was about to say, yes, the music has stopped, but no, it has most certainly not stopped. What's the game trying to tell me there? I legit don't know. There's a toy knife there. I can see it, but I can't interact with it. Same with this. Point of interest, what is that? I'm genuinely not sure what that is. Let me go for it very quickly. I did not check out this side. The one on the right is labelled Mike. A clue of some sort? I don't know, but the points of interest I think has disappeared. Yeah, it's gone. But that wasn't a collectible, it wasn't a clue, it wasn't anything, it just looked like a bunch of pictures drawn by children and that's it. Where is this frigging... Where am I? I'm so lost. So have I missed something here? The way it's saying point of interest like that, as well as, you know, over here and over here, makes me think, yes, I'm missing something. Hmm. Thing is, I'm seeing a lot of these little objects around the place, so I don't think that's helpful in any way, shape, or form. Lose my voice. There's 10 options here. And it ain't that. Look inside the smiley coffee cup doesn't help me, so those two arrows are there, but that doesn't help you. It's strongly implied, though, that the rest of the combination is in here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Smiley coffee cup, we see one symbol there. Interesting. Just breaking the world. Right, I don't see anything up there. Okay, once again, I've got to admit I'm at a bit of a loss. I don't see anything out the back there that can help me. We open that up.
I need something to cut this.
Alright, I've got to be missing something super obvious here. I'm just not sure what. I've got one symbol to work with in here, but that doesn't help me by much. The only other place I can think of looking is back in Coffee World, that we go through the place, maybe look at the Ferris wheel for any smiling cups. I don't think I've got any particular case notes about breaking into this door. I've not forgotten I need a fuse for this. Nothing smiling on that side. Why is it making such a big song and deal about there being a cassette tape here? That red light over there worries me. I've seen a few places here which are sort of flooded, which we can't access, and I feel that we're going to get something similar happening to what happened when we took out Nightingale. The area is going to sort of recede a bit, and we'll be able to then go into the formerly flooded areas. I'm almost ready to look for a hint here because I don't know what to do. I feel very stupid. That said, we do have a photo nearby. I'll just say right now I don't recognize any of those areas. I recognize the Ferris wheel on the right along with the... what would you call that? The mascot? Maybe that other symbol that I passed by earlier is a hint. But then the question is, what order do you put them in and how do you determine any of that? There's certainly no smiles on either of those. Yeah, no smiles here, they're just gates. I don't know about this. How do we get into that office? Get another symbol. So 2 up arrows. But I'm sure if I just keep looking, we'll find all of the other arrows as well. I did not mean to knock that down. Once again, 2 up arrows. I feel very dumb. The answer has to be in here, but I'm not seeing it. Is it in the office? It's not that. I'm at a total loss here. So if I want a hint, I'll absolutely take a hint. See me? Pretty please. All the clues are in this hall, okay. So, a deer. Cats. The thing that's bugging me is that I don't see any interactables. Yeah, I don't know about that. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. That's annoying. You look down there, but then you don't see those ones over there. God damn it. Up, down, linked hourglass. Yeah, I figured it was something stupidly obvious like that, and it totally was. That one, and then that one. Feels bad, man.
This is the cult's hideout. Their headquarters, even?
I don't actually mind spending a few minutes doing that because I don't want to go much further tonight, and also it just proves that I'm firstly a dumbass, and secondly that I'm playing this voluntarily blind without a guide.
There's
Oh.
a basement. A fuse. I can use this to get the Espresso Express working.
Alright, let's go back for that. Don't know if we need to do that first or not, but let's do that first. Oh, hell. That light switch you found washed up at the lake is not junk, it's fucking important. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're going to cut out its heart, stick this thing outside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but just trust me. It'll be like a ritual. This is going to work.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
Ooh. Everyone please read. I'm not trying to play the blame game, but we cannot let random tourists walk right into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. Hell, the lights weren't even set up yet. It's unacceptable. So let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster with our setups. We need to be 100% positive someone is on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip-ups like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. I'm only being harsh about this because I know we can do better.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Alright, our map just got updated.
This will be handy. That's it.
Damn, okay. I've marked the map like you asked. That's all the stashes, by our last count, locked and loaded, and ready to go. Read.
The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
To whoever has been sabotaging lake house equipment, stop it. If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it. Unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful, in which case, you can fuck right off. Stay away from the FPC, and if you see them poking around again, report it to the Grandmaster.
This is the cult's process. Their ritual.
The ritual for taken. Surround a target. Subdue them. Use hammer or other blunt object. Restrain them. Carve out their heart. Recite the words. Put the clicker into their chest. Flick the switch twice to make sure it works. Remember floodlights on tripods. We need to see what we're doing. Always work in pairs. Alright. Oh god, there's so much here. Yeah, that's showing up now. Likewise, if I look at one of the other maps, if the game will let me, I've got to go out here, don't I? I haven't discovered the sheriff station map, and I believe I've got to go back for that, actually. Because at a certain point it becomes unavailable. I might do that before I end this stream. Yeah, I've got to admit, I think I've got most of the cold stashes. I sure as hell don't see them marked here. What about in Bright Falls? One outside the Elderwood? No. Alright, so let's have a read of this.
This is one weird cult.
We are the cults of the tree. We watch in the night. I see it now. This is our mission. Make the woods scary again. It's a tree. A spruce tree. Keep them out. Keep them safe. Together we are a forest. Cults of the tree. Written on a frigging Federal Bureau of Control documents.
Rose. She's that waitress from the diner.
Rose Marigold Observations, 21st of March 2014, long time ago. 6:35 a.m. leaves home in car. 6:46 a.m. arrives at Oh Dear Diner. 7 a.m. opens restaurants. 9:44 a.m. spills a cup of coffee, stares at coffee puddle, and seems suddenly delighted, begins talking animatedly to the puddle. Observer not in diner, did not hear her. 11:30 a.m. goes on break. 12:04 p.m. back from break, ate a sandwich and wrote in the notebook, couldn't see text. 1:21 p.m. stares at ceiling fan for approximately 50 seconds, smiling. 3:05 p.m. leaves Oh Dear Diner on foot. 3:08 p.m. stops at pier and writes in notebook, stares in clouds and becomes upset, shaking her head and speaking up at the sky. Not close enough to hear. 4:23 p.m. that's a long time. Leaves pier. 4:25 p.m. arrives at car, enters. 4:34 p.m. arrives home. 4:52 p.m. watches TV. 5:45 p.m. cooks dinner, macaroni and cheese, watches TV while eating. 9:21 p.m. goes to bed, reads A Sudden Stop by Alan Wake. 10:05 p.m. turns off lights. Again, Federal Bureau of Control writing this. Observation reports, subject the Cults of the Tree. Summary, intermittent surveillance of the para-criminal group known as the Cults of the Tree shows that their operation is limited to a small area of Washington state. The group is reported to be made up of dedicated individuals equipped with only common tools. Overall level of organization is low. Overall comprehension of redacted is low. Our assessment yielded a category orange risk status. Further inquiry should be made as to the exact details and sources of their knowledge regarding paranatural elements. Investigation unit recommends the Cults of the Tree be kept under permanent surveillance with preparations made for the group's arrest and seizure of assets. See file 85211027 for full reports and recommended action. Summary and full reports to be forwarded to Dr. Marmos and Dr. Marmos, at the Cauldron Lake Research Site, as both operate in a shared area. You are right. These sneaky fuckers are watching us, and our level of organization is fine. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Alright. Yeah, let me go back, do that fuse. I want to go back to Bright Falls and grab the station map. I think I did read something about that becoming inaccessible after a certain point. But I don't want to go down to the basement tonight, so I'll leave that for tomorrow. And yeah, I'll definitely be online tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday. And the day after that is Saturday, which means I don't have work on the weekend. And I can actually stream guilt-free. What am I doing? I've passed it. So what the hell is the point of getting this going? Whoa. There had better be something amazing at the end of this. I'm not seeing it. The hell? I can't fiddle with that. I can go back the way I came, but I suspect what's going to happen is every time I touch that switch, we're going to get the option to be able to drop into that area. I say that area, but I'm talking about this area, really. Unless there's somewhere else I can drop down now. No, it's just that one area, and you can see the cage is blocking off every other area there, so this is very much scripted. I hit that and it stops here. No, okay. Never mind. I needed to stop in that certain location and it did. Wow. I just got very lucky the first time. Okay, so what is the point of that? We've unlocked this. We can go under here. I'm sure there's a reason for this. Maybe its purpose is not needed right now. That looks a bit sus. I can go into a second crawl space, but it looks like it's terminating in a dead end, and I don't see that I can go up here. But I'm not seeing anything on the ground here, which is curious. That said, I do wonder... No, I can't draw my gun here. I was going to say, maybe I can break through that particular piece of wood there. Alright, that's disappointing. I thought there'd be something here, but maybe I need to come back here later. Much later. Alright, so having done that and accomplished nothing, I want to go back to the sheriff's station and check that place out. And then I'll come back here, make a save, and then I'll call it because we're approaching midnight. It's late. I need to go to bed. While I'm there, though, I've got a screwdriver and at least one padlock that I can break. I will say I do wish we could move around a bit faster. In the first Alan Wake, there was really no need to, I guess, backtrack like this. And at certain times in that game, we also had a motor vehicle. Like one that we could actually drive, not excuse me, not so that we'll just have to run back here and use it. We could actually get in the car and drive it. Official FBI business, sir. Guessing there'll be a deer in here. Alright, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Oh god. Fuck. I'm not reading that first part. Dearest, when are you returning? I've been waiting for so long. I miss you. Send me a letter as soon as you can. It's lonely here, and I pine. Your fair maiden. My dear maiden, I am out of luck and out of means. I'd love to come back home to you soon, but alas, I must gather my strength and my funds first. Don't forget about me. I'll be with you sooner than you think. yours truly. Dearest, it pains me to hear you will not be arriving, but I will keep waiting until you do. I would never forget about you. How could I? Your fair maiden. Yeah, this is more control bullshit. Test sites in a watery. These are the freaking nursery rhymes. Alright, so I ain't reading that. But there's going to be one directly ahead of me, and I don't know if I've got all the answers.
Another one of those rhymes.
I'll try. There once was a faithful girl, at home she stayed, and there she prayed for her lover to return, but she collected fair maidens just as he did, their stolen riches and broken hearts. I've got no fucking idea about this one. A faithful girl who stayed at home. Do we have any dolls around here? We do not. It won't be in a mother. He collected fair maidens just as... I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't doing that one tonight. Worst case, I'll start looking up solutions to those, but I think there's a lot more doors that we need to find, and then we can start combining them and trying to find things. Where's my car?
Town ain't what it used to be, either. Run down, on its last leg.
The fuck? No, really, where's my car? Really? Okay, I've got multiple questions. I can't go back, so coming back here was a complete waste of time. There's a cold stash there, which I don't think I can grab. I think that's flooded. Yeah, that's going to recede later. I can't drive back. Game's like, no, you must solve this puzzle first. You must go into the basement and face your fears. That's annoying. I might actually have to do a New Game Plus or something for that. Okay. I tried that earlier, it didn't work. Maiden waiting failure 9 months ago. Just to update you, I haven't had any success with setting the stage yet. Even the letters from the characters themselves are no use. Do you have any tips on what I should try next? Michael's junior assistant researcher. So there are no results. The propping has been proven to be effective, according to Dr. Campbell. Maybe it's something in the rhyme itself. Is it too mature? Too direct? Should we add complexity and charm to it? Try some different approaches and get back to me. Vega. Alright, thanks. I'll try to add some complexity and charm. This is really a great use of my masters in applied physics. Michael's being sassy. I missed that. The maiden doll. Dearest. Out of luck and out of means. That could be the wise old man or the trickster, maybe. Did I try from the driver's side? Yeah, I'm Australian, so I tried it from the passenger side first, but I tried from the driver's side. I'll try again in a moment, but I thought the car was marked on the map previously, and it is no longer marked on the map. You seen anything weird out here, sir? Where am I going? Yeah, just like following this trail. Okay, never mind.
I can use this charm on my bracelet.
I was about to say, where the fuck did that charm go? Saves you from death. Another one of those. Okay. Once again, I will never use that. Yeah, I'd say we are locked in until we go into that basement.
Gosh, I love this job.
I see you're still here. Running away. Was there a locked door here? Was I imagining that? I missed that. Yeah, at this point I don't think there's anything left to do other than go to the basement. I would like to go back to Bright Falls, but it looks like I can't. Alright, so let me make my way down this road back to the garage, and we'll call it there. Yeah, tonight felt very sluggish, but honestly I feel very sluggish after a long week at work, so I blame myself for all of these problems. I should have picked the damn crossbow bolt puzzle, and it should have taken me that long to find the damn symbols in the hall. I'm so sorry about that. Or in the garage. But yeah, I see an open world and I'm like, ooh, I need to explore. I need to look for everything, otherwise I'll miss something. It's just the way my brain is wired, unfortunately, and I don't think it makes for terribly compelling gameplay or streaming or anything else, but if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, then I don't understand you, but thank you for watching, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to make my way into the basement tonight, so I will just drink a coffee inside that side room. So the cult hangs out in here. They know the FBC is onto them because they stole some documents and made some comments on them. And just to finish, I think what I will do is play with the case board and just file everything. I'm not particularly interested in reading it, but let me just put this stuff away. So we solved another nursery room. Oh god, how many nursery rooms have we got? Mobile home in downtown Watery. Baden doll, you solve that one. How many dolls do we have? 9. An email exchange between FBC researchers about the nursery rhymes. That goes down there. Why are they authoring them? We don't know. Really? Oh wow, okay. Test sites in Watery. Oh, I see. So we got test sites here. And test sites there. But I don't appear to be able to read it again, which is terribly unfortunate. I'd have to go looking somewhere else to see where those damn numbers are. Not that. Fake correspondence between nursery rhyme characters. Yeah, when I couldn't solve the puzzle, that's why I went back there to see maybe if there was a clue, and that sort of made me think it was a trickster. These letters are part of an FBC file written in the style of fictional characters. What else do we have? The story. Still can't file this one. I've got no idea where it goes. And we've picked up a whole shitload of stuff here. Rose is that waitress from the diner. Is she involved with the calls? It looks like they're stalking her, so I'm going to say no. Drug-fueled scribbles on the origin of the cult's triangle symbol. The cult symbol is inspired by the FBC logo. Really? What is the FBC logo? I thought it was a seal. Also drugs. Yep, that I can agree with. Seriously, this would almost be funny if they weren't killing people. Note detailing the steps of the cult's ritual. Cult ritual? No, cult. Okay, why is it going over there? I don't know. I don't fucking know. The steps of the ritual are listed here, consistent with what we found at Nightingale's murder site. Pull out the hearts, insert the clicker. Click it a couple of times. No mention of rising... Wait. No mention of rising in cult's ritual steps. What the hell does that mean? Oh, rising on the heart. Got it. The rising... Oh, I wish it said rising on hearts. Rising related but not part of cult ritual. Story manipulating the cult. Scratch involved. Yeah, we saw that at the end of Ellen's story. When we went to the murder site. It was something like, oh, now I can tattoo this thing. Tattooing isn't listed as part of the ritual either, so the cult has no connection with the rising. Cults start admonishing members sabotaging FBC equipment. Falls under psychology. What do we have? They're not fanatics, no sign of indoctrination. Messy group of enthusiastic sociopaths. Given that Thornton and Mulligan are involved? Maybe. What kind of cults? I can barely read that. Members are regular folks, locals, disorganized but dedicated. Simple attire have no deeper meaning. They're just a bunch of fuckwits. Closest note about ritual being interrupted. Nightingale, the only victim to become a monster. Was that because he was interrupted? It says I didn't have time to use a clicker. So if they use the clicker, they don't turn into monsters?
No.
Where does that go? Cultists knew the clicker had power. They found it at the lake. No, I did not flood that read. Okay, so with all of that done, I think we will call it there for tonight. Tonight I think was very boring, but I made it boring, so I'm very sorry about that. This is going to be significantly longer than 20 hours. Me reading everything, me exploring everywhere like this, it's probably going to be about a 40-hour playthrough, I reckon. And I'm so sorry in advance. Next time we'll go down there. It looks like a simple room. Maybe we'll just pick something up and then leave. I really don't understand what we did with the fuse here, though. Circuit board. Have I missed something? I don't know. Either way, YouTube, I need to go to bed. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. Look after yourselves. And I'll be back online tomorrow night, probably starting a little bit earlier tomorrow night with some more Alan Wake 2, where hopefully we'll make some progress and figure out just what the hell is going on. I'll see you then.